I know this blog series is mostly about poetry, but I'm mostly a prose kind of guy, so I am going to read you prose, but it's all going to touch on poetry to some degree or another. So I'll start with an oldie called The Big Man That Dropped Dead. I had this pal that knew about poetry. He was in the mental asylum. He could speak poetry really good. In fact, he couldn't speak anything else. He'd see it up there and he'd just pull it down and speak it on and on. He dropped dead though. I was standing there and he fell down right in front of me. Aye, he was a big man, but he just dropped dead. So there you go, eh? Poetry. Another time, somebody asked me to write a poem, and I didn't have a poem because I don't really write poems, but I had a wee story and I thought I can maybe dress it up to look like a poem. So I did, and this is it. It actually came out in this booklet called Dark Island a couple of years ago, various short stories of mine, Vanity Publishing. And it's called At the Fatal Accident Inquiry. You ken the type. Turns up at the pierhead one wet morning, boots and a rainproof coat the colour of Lagavulin, rucksack labelled London, Swansea, various foreign parts, and proceeds to sit where Devo usually parks his arse. Leans across to me, says, I never noticed the sea till it gave me a soaking. I'm like, are you joking? Jeez, where you been, pal? He shakes his head. Around. Then he jumps up. Where's the chipper in this godforsaken town? And off he wanders in the wrong direction, leaves his bag behind. I never noticed my heart till I noticed it was breaking, he yells as he heads towards the harbour. But I never paid it any mind, till half an hour passes and he's not come back. Ah, to hell. Call me Nebby, if you like. I opens it up. A Bible, an empty bottle, and a note. Love your neighbours, dance, burn your boats. The third and last one I'm going to do, this is something else somebody asked me to do. There's a film festival coming up called the We Are One Global Film Festival. It's all going to happen online instead of in different film festival cities around the world. And it runs from the 29th of May to the 7th of June. So the Stromness branch of this, West Side Cinema, asked me to write a series of wee pieces touching on food and drink related themes in the different film festival cities. So this is one for the Cannes Film Festival. George Mackay Brown sat on the edge of the bed and tugged a corner of the sheet. Come on, Penelope, time to rise and shine. La Croisette awaits you. She pouted. I don't care about stupid red carpets and paps. I just want to stay here with you. George blushed a little at the word paps, but he knew it meant something different here than it did back home. You can find that's not the deal, lass. If you want folk to go and see Ham On, you've got to get out there and flash some flesh. Penelope sat up abruptly. Are you calling me a ham, George? Never. I always say you're the greatest Spanish actress. He blushed again. Well, it's between you and Kathy Pitkin. Her fizz in El Dorado is just stunning. Fizz! Fizz! All I hear is bloody fizz. I don't see her with a frying pan after a long day at the Y-Front factory. That was method cooking with those tortillas. 3 months slaving away undercover in Ramey's cafe to learn how to make them properly. Ah, but if it hadn't been for that, we'd never have met, my dear. George slipped his hand under the sheet and stroked her leg. Talking of fizz, I'm feeling kinda drouthy, and there's gallons of Moet out there waiting for us. Penelope let the sheet fall a little. Georgie, can't we just stay in tonight? Order up some clapshot and homebrew from room service? Oh, you peedy Spanish spitfire, he chuckled. Give me the phone. I'll tell the PR girl you're feeling trowy. She fluttered her eyelashes. And then, Mr. Mackay-Brown, I'll be ready for my close-up.